Okay then guys, we are back. We have got loads to go over today as we've got a brand new major order in the midst, and this one is an absolutely ginormous one. This one's going to test your chances over on the automatons and on the bugs, so we're going to dive on into that one today, as well as a new strategic alert, which is actually quite an important one to definitely make sure we get done. We're going to take a look over at the Reddit, but with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated, and make sure you check out our sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get your PC and console games dirt cheap with the best promos, discounts, and offers running up to 70% off. It's an absolute no-brainer, and right now you can grab your hands on Monster Hunter Wilds for around 40 quid. Links in the description. Let's dive on into the game and see what it is that's happening right now. So starting off, we've got the main briefing that launched up just yesterday, which is mainly revolving around the automatons and terminids, although technically we're doing this to solidify the Illuminate defenses. It's got a lot going on in it, but our briefing right here states at the center of science, aided by the massive amounts of E710 secured from the gloom by the Helldivers, have achieved a breakthrough discovery. It has been understood for some time that the Illuminate accumulation of dark energy directly correlates to the speed at which the singularity moves, but the mechanism has remained a mystery. Now, the analysis of gravitational waves has revealed that the Illuminate are sending accumulated dark energy directly into the singularity itself. High Command has thus far ordered an establishment of a blockade around the Meridian Singularity. Though Illuminate interstellar ships remain undetectable and their means of dark energy transport remains unknown, High Command is nevertheless highly confident that the conventional military blockade is the most effective option that has been thought of at this time. The Helldivers are ordered to aid in resource gathering for the fielding of this massive blockade fleet. Billions of gallons of E710 and tons of scrap metal will be required. This material will be gathered directly from the enemies of freedom. Now, this is quite a skeptical one, and one that really confuses me, as this thing is managing to completely take out whole planets. How they expect a full blockade made out of automatons and terminid oil is absolutely beyond me. But nonetheless, we've still got a job to do, so our major order right here is to kill a specific number of terminids and automatons in order to support the construction of the blockade around the Meridian Singularity. As you can see on screen right now, we have got to kill 1 billion automatons as a community, 6 million shredder tanks, 1.5 billion terminids, and 8 million bile titans. Now, as of right now, around a day into this major order, we are actually doing quite alright on it, and it does seem that we are going to be pretty close for the most part. The only one that we are struggling with right now is that there's not going to be a completion on the 1 billion automaton takeouts, but hopefully we manage to take out those terminids a lot quicker, meaning that we can then reinforce on the automaton side. Now, obviously, I do feel like this was an obvious one indeed, as the automatons have had the last 2 major orders, and we all know that bug divers will not generally operate much further than their limitations. As of right now, our collective movements are that there are 22,000 people, around 57% of the entire community right now, over on the terminid sector, and around 12,000 people currently sat on the automaton sector, which only sits at around 30% of the total community. Are we going to get this one done? You'll have to let me know your opinions via the comment section below, but it is looking pretty damn bleak to say for sure, and I would state that Moridesh is likely to be hammered out within the next couple of weeks. When we take a look at this post right here, you can clearly see that the Meridian Singularity over on the Orion sector is currently 98% accumulated, and this is a ginormous number, meaning that it's going to be moving at quite a rapid pace for sure, straight towards Moridesh, and we could be seeing another Angel's Venture in the midst, so make sure that we get everybody off of there and start the evacuation. In other news though, we have got a strategic alert, which is quite an important one for us during this major order. It states right here that supply chain difficulties of an obtuse and tedious nature have caused significant fixed-wing armament shortages, increasing Eagle rearm times by 30% fleet-wide. The issue will shortly resolve itself and return to normal. However, rapid liberation of the terminid-infested planet Boar Rock would provide us a supply node that would reverse the effect, causing Eagle rearm times to be 50% faster for the remainder of the order. Now, this is absolutely huge, and although this doesn't seem to be actually taken too seriously, if we take a look at Boar Rock right now, we're at about a 9.5% liberation, and we are taking a look at around 5,000 Helldivers over on that planet. I feel like we can knock out two things here at once with a 1.5% decay rate. This is definitely a doable task. Being able to take out those Terminids and Bile Titans alongside, we now have the DSS over there, so it does seem that we can actually get this liberated in time and still be able to take out the Major Order at the same point. Using that from then on for the rest of the Major Order, having that 50% increase on the faster movement for the Eagle rearm times to take it over to the automatons and finalize where this MO is actually going to go. It's quite a weird one, and for me personally, I'm not too sure how this one's going to pan out. Again, do let me know via the comment section below exactly what you guys are thinking about this, because I think that this could be probably one of the harder major orders that we've seen just as recent. Although after speaking to a load of you in the community via a live stream just yesterday, a lot of you guys do seem to think that this is a filler order. Now, we are going to be posting up on the post page for the channel and getting a poll in play for you guys to put into as to whether you think that we're going to be able to succeed it or not, and whether it's actually one of those major orders, which seems to be a bit of a filler indeed. With that being said, though, we've got your moves right here coming from the Reddit, and a question that I genuinely want to know, because I think that this is quite a big joke going around the Helldivers community. It states, forget nerfs and buffs, which Hellpod do you always pick given the choice? We've all been there on the bridge of the Super Destroyer. It's time to drop, and you've got the first diver to the Hellpods. The choice is yours. Are you superstitious? Do you take the same one every time? Do you always give the host number one, or do you simply not care? Let me know via the comment section below exactly what you guys are thinking. But talking about comment section, we've got to take a quick look over your top comments from the previous video, as we had a surprising guest by the looks of things based on these comments. This first one right here states, as a Deep Rock Galactic employee, I can only imagine cryo weapons as bulky handheld cannons that shoot icy dust. Now, as to whether that's actually an employee or not is yet to be seen, but if you are, really appreciate the support on the channel. But I would absolutely love to see those cryo weapons, whether they are bulky handheld cannons, making their way into Helldivers 2. And if you want to do that alongside a Deep Rock Galactic crossover, well, I'm pretty sure majority of us are fully open to that one. Moving forward, though, your next comment right here states, ships need a trophy room with trophies of each major impactful order in the Galactic War. Things like a torn Malevelon Creek cake covered in oil, an empty dark fluid canister, drawings of Helldivers from the kids that we saved, a blue and red poster depicting the Great Review bombing, and maybe something like a rock from the soil of Angel's Venture. Things that show veterancy. Now, I actually do agree with this, and I think that it could be a really good insight part to the Super Destroyer, and I think if they actually run that along, there is a lot that they can genuinely do with that. The storyline is pretty much everything that we're playing for right now, as content does seem to be on an all-time low, so why not really lean into it and make the story the content? I think it makes sense to me. And this final comment right here states, I hope cryo weapons will work well against the Illuminate, because energy weapons work well against the automatons and gas weapons work well against the Terminids. It also makes sense as the Illuminate are native to the water, so freezing them is too ironic to not be in the game, especially since the game uses a lot of ironic humor. Now, if you guys have been playing Helldivers for a while like myself, then you will know that this guy definitely nailed it on the head. Hopefully we managed to get those cryogenic weapons in play, and hopefully the Illuminate are definitely scared of them. We'll have to wait and see exactly what it is that happens, but we have got a job to do, Helldivers, so everybody to Hellpods, and let's get on with the major order. With that being said, unfortunately that's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much again for all of your guys' support. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. I appreciate all of your faces, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.